Hi friends, this is Sadguru Kamat and you are watching my political channel Times of Maharashtra. Today I am not at all in a mood to speak to anybody. With the total grief and sorrow in my mind and heart, my all sympathies are with the victims who lost their lives in the terrorist attack yesterday in Phelgam. I pray to the God, let departed souls rest in peace. I have gone through this situation in the earlier part of my life and I understand the value of a human being. When we lose somebody in our family, we realize the value of that person. And those who are living after the death, they have to manage a number of integrate things in their life. This is one of them. About 27 or 30 people lost their lives. I don't know how to react. Who has made a blunder? I'm just reading number of newspapers after a gap of almost 1 year. I started today, I have been watching number of television channels also, that too after a couple of years. I don't find the real picture is being given to the masses. I heard and I read in the newspapers and from the experts in the field that when the attack took place on the crowd of almost 2,000 tourists, there was not a single security personnel from army or from the Jammu and Kashmir police or Central Reserve Police Force of the Home Ministry. Nobody knew. They came to know later on that attack had taken place in Phelgam and about 30 people died on the spot. I heard and I read in the newspapers that Home Secretary, the central government had a detailed meeting at the end of the March in Kashmir to review the security position in the Kashmir and Jammu and Kashmir. And he had received the intelligence report that there is a possibility of terrorist attack on the tourist. To take the further review, Home Minister Amit Shah visited Jammu and Kashmir, which is a union territory, on the 7th and 8th April. He also reviewed the entire security position and he was briefed about the possibility of the attack of terrorists on the tourist in a time to come. There was an intelligence report about that. I also heard that the army was stationed in the Jammu region and they were monitoring the entire security arrangements of tourists and other things. But suddenly, I think last year or 6 months back, the army was instructed to withdraw from in the region. And the responsibility was given to Central Reserve Police Force and the Jammu and Kashmir Police. And at the time of the attack, nobody was there. Now the question that comes to my mind, and it should also come to your mind, dear friends, that who gave those orders to withdraw the army from the region? When the intelligence report was handed over or discussed or reviewed by the Home Minister, why he had not given instruction to restore the position of the army in the said region? India is asking for these reasons now. The guys who shout on the television channels, India wants to know. Now as a common man, I'm asking, we want to know who gave those orders to withdraw the army from the region. Who is responsible? Only two, and if somebody has signed, this order has to be given by the Home Ministry, and without the permission of the Prime Minister, such order cannot be implemented. This, if you understand the government working, any file on such an important issue has to go for the Prime Minister approval. So both, to my mind, the two guys are responsible, two departments are responsible. One is the Home Minister and Home Ministry, and the Central and the Prime Minister's Secretariat and Prime Minister are responsible, to my mind. And also the number of authorities in the field, they are also shouting. One of the retired Lieutenant General yesterday on the television channel said 1,80,000, the strength of the army was cut by 1,80,000 soldiers in the last couple of years. Who is responsible for that? The units which are monitoring those high altitude regions, now they have been instructed to monitor not 1, 2 or 3 units at a time. This TRF is a unit, TRF, terrorist unit TRF is one unit of the Toiba. It has started only after the abolition of the Article 370. And what surprises my mind is that the Phelgam is 150 kilometers away from the India-Pakistan border. It clearly indicates that they have been operating, they have been strengthening their positions, they had been doing a recce for a long period of time, and our intelligence department, they did not understand this, or our intelligence or our other forces are being used to quell the opposition voice in India. These are the questions these questions have been tormenting my mind and heart since I heard this news. These units, defense unit, defense intelligence, whatever is there, that is only to crush or quell the opposition leaders, opposition political parties and opposition voice. Nobody is responsible. And the Godi media, which are avoiding to show such a real picture of the terrorist attack. What is the solution for this? Who is responsible? Mr. Prime Minister, he cut off his Saudi Arabia visit and came back to India. He had a program in Kanpur today. He did not attend that program. He cancelled that program and he ran to attend the election rally in the Bihar. What sort of our political leaders, the ruling party has lost its human element altogether. They have no human element in their mind and heart. There was a funeral of one of the victims in the Uttar Kanpur. So he did not went there. He went to attend the election rally, and from there he spoke in English. Prime Minister spoke in English with the help of teleprompter, and said government will conduct the inquiry and will punish each and every person involved in the terrorist attack. There was an attack in Bagalkot also. Inquiry committee has been set up to find out the truth. What has happened during last 4 years? Nothing has come out, and he is assuring the world leaders that we will punish each and every person involved in the terrorist attack. Are you going to believe such statements, false promises from the Prime Minister's mouth? Rahul Gandhi spoke to the Amit Shah today morning or yesterday evening, and he assured full cooperation, and he assured him that we are Indian National Congress and all other people and masses are with the government. What action they are going to take? If you try to correlate the Bagalkot and the Phelgam, you will find number of similarities in that. That time the national Lok Sabha elections were due. Now the elections in the Bihar, they are due in the month of November, December. Now army, as on government instruction, army will do the surgical strike and the 56 inches छप्पन की छाती, then they will tell entire all Indian people, see, we have taken the revenge. But what about the people who lost their life? Who is responsible for that? And who is and we have to find out the main victim who had given the order to withdraw the army from such a state. This is the main question. Who is going to inquire about this thing? To my mind, the time has come that we have to think not we have to think not on the basis of the political party or political thinking or political mindset. We have to think as Indians and we have to see that enough is enough. We have given enough time to the Mr. Narendra Modi and his team and the Bharatiya Janata Party to rule this country. But they have miserably failed to rule the country. They are ruining this country. They have not constructed any, they have not built any institutions, they are not able to maintain the existing institutions, they have inflated and destroyed the army also. So the time has come to say goodbye to them, to the BJP, to the RSS, and to the entire media owners who are trained, who have been purchased by the BJP. And we should, in a time to come, we have to think that we should cancel their registration and allow other people to come up in the newspaper industry. Thank you.